Hey, what's up, everybody? Uh, so, this is once used to be Spinning the Vinyl 101, but now you are talking to Ultimate Music Lover Album Reviews. That's right, Ultimate Music Lover Album Reviews. So, I didn't know what name to come up with, so I just thought that I would start off brand new with this name. So, I will post these videos on my Spinning the Vinyl 101 channel too. But the channel you're looking at is Ultimate Music Lover Reviews. So this video is not going to be a music review. I will do album reviews in the future, but this video is actually an unboxing to start off my channel and to thank you all for 20,000 subscribers on my Spinning the Vinyl 101 channel. So thank you so much for your support. Now, let's jump straight into it. Okay, so I bought 2 sealed cassette tapes a while back. I bought Smashing Pumpkins' Machina, The Machines of God, and Rage Against the Machines, The Battle of Los Angeles. I got this for $30, which is a good deal considering the fact that it's Smashing Pumpkins, because usually this album sealed would go anywhere from $55 to $60. And then I found a listing for this album sealed for $60, but I was able to get this for $11. So I'm pretty excited. So, why am I unboxing cassettes, you may ask? Well, you might be thinking at this moment, why would he be doing such a thing? Because, like, that's worth a lot of money, isn't it? That's like $120 you can easily make on eBay, right, in your own hands. True dat. However, I only have a few cassette tapes that have ever been opened. That's not true. I have one that I've opened that's been sealed. So these 2 are going to be the other 2. The reason why I'm opening them is because I want to relive a nostalgic feeling of you went to the record store on the day that the album came out, you saw the cassette brand new in its package, and then you were like, sweet, that's the album I want. And then you go up to the counter, they scan the barcode, you pay for your album. So we're just going to relive some nostalgia. Even though I was never born when these 2 albums came out, I still want to relive that feeling of like I went to the record store back during the year the album was released, and I just bought my new cassette tape, and now I'm ready to open it and put it in my player. So, without further ado, let's start the show. So, we're going to start with The Battle of Los Angeles, copyright 1999 by Epic Records and Rage Against the Machine crew. Alright, this is going to feel pretty strange, but it's going to feel great at the same time, because I did want to sell this album and this album sealed in the condition they're in for quite a lot of money, but I just decided to open them because, like I said before, so I can relive a time that I was never even born in. So, without further ado, let's do this. Breaking out of its seal after, 1999? So this album is 24 years old. So there's a few cracks on the case. I don't know if you can see them, but there's one at the top and one right there. And I think I will keep this shrink wrap. I'll try to preserve this shrink wrap the way it is right now. But, Holy moly. That's just insane, honestly. Like the jewel case, besides the cracks, is just shiny. Now let's open it up and let's take a look. Whoa. That lead tape has no crinkles. All the artwork, or the text I meant, all the text is vibrant. That's pretty awesome. And then the pressure pad, no marks on the pressure pad. The pressure pad is totally brand new. Let's open up the J card here, which is in very good condition. And I only say very good because it's not because there's still the little, I don't know if you can see it on the top there, but there's still the little pinholes. But yeah, so you got a artwork of the band right there, or a picture of the band, and then you got all the lyrics. And then let's see. So there's action. There's websites to take action for. That's pretty cool. There's websites that you could go to like support a cause. As you can see, they're all right there. That's pretty cool, actually. I never realized that they had that Rage Against the Machine went this far, because I thought that they just protested with their music, but that's pretty cool that they took the time to send out information as to what causes to support and stuff. But yeah, the jewel case, everything looks very vibrant and clean, but it's not going to be that clean now that I put my fingerprints on it. But I listened to this album on Spotify before I decided to open this today, and I have to admit, this is a very excellent album. It's about the North American Free Trade Agreement, and fun fact, some of you might know this, some of you might not, but the name of this album is called The Battle of Los Angeles. The name of the album was actually supposed to be The Battle of Mexico City, but the reason why they decided not to name it that was because the record label at the time, Epic Records, thought that it was too controversial because the whole album gets on the North American Free Trade Agreement. So they thought that if they named an album after a city that they were trying to save that was being affected by the North American Free Trade Agreement, then it would just be too much for people to handle. And Zach De La Rocha, he was not happy about that. But he still decided to release the album to get the message out there. And that's when this album, The Battle of Los Angeles, was born. So I'm not going to do any listening parts in the video. I'm not going to take time to listen to it over the video. But I will fast forward and rewind the tape, both tapes, so that I get a chance to listen to them and just hear that mint audio quality, which I am just can't wait to hear. So that's Rage Against the Machine's The Battle of Los Angeles. Very good album. I am totally a Rage Against the Machine fan. I just started getting into them. I feel like Roger Waters was a huge inspiration for me getting into this band because they're very political. I honestly like music that is political because it's like artists and musicians taking their time and effort to get a message out there to tell people what's up. So that's Rage Against the Machine's The Battle of Los Angeles. I'm very excited to unbox this one. The Smashing Pumpkins' Machina, the Machines of God. This is an incredible later album. It's not their best. I feel like Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness is their best, and that Adore is better, but this is still a really good album. So, without further ado, copyright 2000 Virgin Records and the Smashing Pumpkins. Music written by Billy Corgan, produced by Flood and Billy Corgan. I think there's a song on here that's written by Billy Corgan and James Iha. I'm not sure yet. But now, after 23 years in its package, let's crack it open and see what's up. Okay, I might not be able to preserve the seal on this one. I might just have to tear it open. Yep. Well, I mean, if I wanted to, I could preserve most of it, but I crinkled it, so I don't know. But, oh my goodness, same thing here. There's a few dirty spots on the jewel case, but the jewel case is clean. And then there is some fading on the text on this side. I don't know if you can see that well, but there is some fading on this side. And then on this side, it's pretty vibrant. But that's pretty impressive. And then same thing here. No crinkle in the lead tape. Pressure pad is just nice and clean. And then let's open this up. So the J card on this one, the J card feels pretty flimsy. So I am going to be careful because this J card feels like you don't be careful with it and then something will happen. But very nice, vibrant artwork. The pictures here. Then you get all the lyrics on the back. So when there was a used one, right after I bought this one, a used one got listed for like $30, and I was going to buy the used one and sell this one sealed. But then I was thinking that maybe I should just enjoy the fact that I get the opportunity to have a sealed copy. But I thought those were coffee stains when I was looking at the pictures for the used copy. I was like, did someone spill coffee on that? But no, that's just how it is. But this is definitely amazing. The J card. The J card on this one, though, is flimsy. It's like the most basic paper. It's not heavyweight. It's simply paper. But very incredible that it's just stayed in the condition it's in all these years. Overall, I am just impressed. But that is the unboxing of Smashing Pumpkins is the Machine of the Machines of God, and Rage Against the Machines, The Battle of Los Angeles. Two incredible albums from 1999 and 2000. They really are wonderful albums. So, without further ado, I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to go take a listen to these two incredible albums. So yeah, before I go though, I will say this. So if there's another question of why you're thinking, why would I open such sealed tapes when they're worth so much money? Well, not only do I get to experience what it was like back in 1999 or 2000 to get this album on cassette and then to go home and listen to it, but another reason why I wanted to open those sealed tapes was because I am an audiophile. I'm not a collector. I collect music to get the best sound quality. So something like this, the audio quality on these do not last forever. They stay at their peak for 30 years until the quality starts to degrade and get worse and worse and worse. And then by the time 50 years comes around, it will get to down here. And then just 10 years after that, it's way over here. So the audio quality is excellent for the first 30 or 40 years. And then after that, it goes and it's not so good. So I like to preserve, I think that the tape just sitting there and not being played at all has already kind of degraded the quality a little bit. So I want to let it get used up because I felt like that was the main purpose for music, was for music to get listened to and to be enjoyed before it wore out and could never be enjoyable again. It wasn't meant to be something that just sat on the shelf and never got played. So, and those of you that are probably coming on my channel and seeing this and being collectors are yeah, but it's worth a lot of money. But I don't care how much money that these are worth. The value of the music is what is important to me. And to be one of the younger generations that gets to experience something like this from 20 plus years ago is amazing to me. It's amazing that I get to experience music like that. Because I have Spotify, but I downloaded it to keep track of all the music I listen to on cassette or to listen to an album to see if I like it before I buy it. I didn't download Spotify so that I could just put my headphones in and just stream, because I feel like that's not how you're supposed to listen to music. I felt like the experience is not the same when you just simply go like this and boop. And the thing about Spotify is it's convenient because it gives you all the lyrics and you can easily get good sound quality. You can easily get a consistent sound quality that's not bad or good. But with these, even if the sound quality is not the best, I personally think that the experience is just better, because when you take a cassette, you open it up, you pull out the tape, and then you put it in your cassette deck or your cassette player, you press play, and then you pull out your J card here, and you just take a look at all of that fantastic artwork. You read the caption, before you even press play, like you might do this, but you read the caption right here before the album even starts, and then you press play, and you flip over to the other side, and you get to sing along while reading the lyrics, all of them right here. Same thing goes with a vinyl record. That's why I also love records, because you pull it out of the jacket, you pull the sleeve out of the jacket, you roll the record out of the sleeve while holding these fingers on the label and on the end with your thumb, or holding it on both hands. You put it on your record player, you put the needle on the record, and then you examine the artwork on the jacket. And then if it's a gatefold, you open it up and you see what's inside. And then you either have lyrics or you don't. But the whole thing, the whole part of the experience is the artwork. Because when you're streaming on like YouTube or Spotify or Pandora, you just have the artwork right there. That's it, just the front cover of the artwork. But the chances are when you have a cassette tape or a vinyl record, you're going to get much more than just the front cover. You're also going to get some bonus artwork. You might even get lyrics or stuff like that. And then the final reason that I have to why I open these cassette tapes is because the experience is unreal. I honestly enjoy listening to music on a physical medium. It feels more proper. When I pull out my phone and I simply press play, it doesn't, like, I don't feel it the same way. I feel like I'm just listening to music to just be like, oh yeah, this is such a good album, yeah. But when I have a physical form of music, even if I take that digital file and record that audio onto a cassette tape, when you actually have the cassette tape and you put it in the player and you press play and you have the player on you, like either on your belt clip or you're holding it, there's just this feeling that you're actually really listening to the music and you're feeling what the artist is intending you to feel, rather than just being like, oh, it's great music. But in the end, it's just personal preference. But my personal preference is that I do enjoy listening to music more on physical mediums than digital, because it feels more realistic. And depending on the album you get, the sound quality truly is better. On a vinyl record, the frequency range goes from as low as 5 to 7 hertz all the way up to 120 kilohertz. So even though the recording is not that wide, even though the recording only fits within like here, the dynamic range is still. And cassette tapes, they're from, I think, 20 hertz to 20,000 kilohertz. I'm not sure. And I do know that some digital audio is 44.1 kilohertz, or 44.1 kilohertz sampling rate or 48 kilohertz sampling rate. But the audio is compressed. That's another thing, is the digital, like, even if cassettes have a digital source, like these two came from a digital source, but the audio is uncompressed. So you still get the best quality out of a cassette tape that comes from a digital source, back in those days anyways. Like the new cassettes that they have out on the market, the digital source that they use is not the one they used to use. So I don't know if it's better or if it's worse, but all I know is that the technology that they used to transfer digital recordings to analog were much better than they are now. But I would have to do more research. Um, but the overall point I'm trying to make is I unboxed these cassette tapes because I want to live, I want to feel what people were feeling back in 1999 and 2000 when they got these incredible albums and opened them and then got to hear those awesome sound qualities from that analog tape. It really is such a good experience. I don't know how to explain it further than what I've already explained, but it's just such a good experience. It's so warm. It sounds amazing to your ears. It sounds pleasing, I should say. It sounds more pleasing than hearing digital. But forget about my rants. I'm done ranting. I've ranted for about a few minutes. So that's it for the unboxing of these two incredible albums made in 1999 and in 2000. Thank you so much for watching. Um, leave a comment down below if you agree with analog being better or having a better feel to it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this new channel. Please give support to this new channel because I'm going to be doing album reviews, and I think that's pretty much it. And then on Spinning the Vinyl 101, I'll continue to do cassette rips or vinyl rips as needed when I have time to do them. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all later. Stay tuned for the very first episode of album reviews on Ultimate Music Lover Album Reviews. Thank you so much for watching.